Talk was kind enough to send me their TV LED backlight to test out. I've got it hooked up to a monitor right here, and I want to show you how it works at medium sensitivity and a decent amount of saturation. And then I will talk about other features after I show you some samples. So I have a landscape video running on the computer right now, and I've got the strip attached to the back. I just have to tell you that in the video, the actual color on the wall is not fully accurate. I'm just not getting a very good accurate depiction. Generally, what's going to appear is going to be the dominant color within where that camera can see. So right now, for example, it's showing just a very light lavender. My phone is blowing out that color a bit. Right now it's showing sky blue, etc. And that's the idea of one of these accent lights, that whatever a dominant color is on your screen is what you are going to see on the wall, which should help with eye strain. It also helps you see the screen itself better. Now that I've shown you some examples, let's talk about the actual mechanics themselves. So let me show you around the actual device. First of all, the LED strip itself is one of the nicest I've seen. It's got a great clear rubber protection over it, as opposed to other strips which just leave the LEDs bare. And I really like how heavy duty it is, and I think it has to be, because I'll show you why in a second. It does have an adhesive. I did not use the adhesive. That's why you're going to see a lot of blue tape attaching it to the back of this monitor, because this is just a test run. So please don't worry about the blue tape. The way it works is that you need to make a run starting from the top middle, and you're going to go all the way around your screen, your LCD TV or LED TV or monitor. And the corners are particularly awkward. You can use hooks to preserve the corners so that you don't hurt the LED strip at all. But corners are definitely a bit of a concern. They were a little tough to maneuver around, although I'm sure that the adhesive that it comes with would handle the corners a lot better than the blue tape. And even with the fact that I felt like it was awkward, it looks fine on the wall when it's showing. The sensor for the screen is this right here. Let me see if I can get a good shot of, it's got a fisheye lens, which is meant to pick up a decent portion of your screen. Now, here's something to be aware of. If you have an older TV or monitor, this is not actually going to fit. The amount of space that you have in the clip here, which opens up, is actually pretty minimal. So for example, for this monitor, I'm going to take it out of the tape, it barely fits over the monitor, and if I put this on either of the TVs in my household that we use, which are both older, this would not fit. I would have to tape it on, and that is just something to be aware of. If you have a thinner or much newer LED or LCD TV, no problem, it'll fit fine. And then the stalk with the actual fisheye on it can go in or out, depending on how much sensitivity you want, and this all hooks up to a unit here in the back. Let me show it. So this unit is both for power, and it's also going to sense the TV, and it does have an on-off switch for when you're not controlling it with the app. My final thoughts would be that this is really great, actually. I really enjoyed the colors that I was getting from my TV. It's not my style of thing. We've never used backlights, but if you want a backlight, I think this is actually a great solution, as long as you keep in mind that install will be slightly awkward when you're doing it, and also that a thinner TV is going to be much easier to work with than a thicker one. Enjoy!